The 12 Sons of Jacob, the origins and stories of Israel's 12 tribes. The 12 sons of Jacob, as recounted in the book of Genesis in the Old Testament, are known as the ancestors of the 12 tribes of Israel. Their stories form an epic drama of family, love and hatred, betrayal and reconciliation, and divine promises. Below, we explore the personalities and episodes of each son and how they shaped the history of Israel. 1. Reuben, the glory and failure of the firstborn. Reuben, the firstborn son of Jacob and his wife Leah, held a special position in the family. As the eldest, he was entitled to the birthright and blessings. However, he lost this privilege after committing an indiscretion with his father's concubine, Bilhah. Genesis 35:22. This mistake led to the tribe of Reuben becoming less prominent among the 12 tribes. Reuben was passionate and impulsive, yet he showed compassion when he opposed the plan to kill his brother Joseph. Genesis 37:21-22, and later played a role in reconciling the family in Egypt. Genesis 40:22. His story reflects the human struggle of making mistakes while striving to protect one's family. 2. Simeon, anger and revenge. Simeon, Leah's second son, was known for his fiery and aggressive nature. When his sister Dinah was violated by a man named Shechem, Simeon, along with his brother Levi, took revenge by slaughtering the inhabitants of Shechem's city. Genesis 34. This act deeply grieved Jacob, and Simeon and Levi were cursed for their violence. Genesis 4:9-5-7. The tribe of Simeon was eventually absorbed into the tribe of Judah. Losing its distinct identity, Simeon's story symbolizes the tragedy wrought by anger and vengeance. 3. Levi transformation into a sacred calling. Levi, like Simeon, was involved in the massacre at Shechem. Initially violent and impulsive, Levi's descendants were later chosen to serve as priests for Israel, fulfilling a sacred role. The Levites did not inherit land, but were supported by offerings from the other tribes. Numbers 18:21-24. Levi's story demonstrates how someone who made grave mistakes can be transformed by divine guidance to fulfill a holy mission. His descendants, Moses and Aaron, played pivotal roles in Israel's history. 4. Judah growth into leadership. Judah, Leah's fourth son, is one of the most significant figures among the 12. Initially, he proposed selling Joseph into slavery. Genesis 37:26-27, and married a Canaanite woman, displaying questionable judgment. However, he later repented and showed leadership by offering himself as a guarantee for his brother. Benjamin's safety in Egypt. Genesis 44:18-34. Judah's descendants became the royal line of Israel, producing King David and, ultimately, Jesus Christ. His story highlights personal growth and the emergence of leadership. 5. Dan, justice and cunning. Dan, the son of Jacob's concubine Bilhah, was known for his sense of justice and cunning. The tribe of Dan was among the most warlike and used clever strategies to achieve victories. As seen in the book of Judges, Judges 18, Dan's story reflects the complexity of human nature, where justice and cunning coexist. However, his tribe later fell into idolatry and lost its influence. 6. Naphtali, freedom and agility. Naphtali, Bilhah's other son, was described as free-spirited and agile. Jacob called him a doe let loose. Genesis 49:21, and his descendants were known as skilled warriors and messengers. The tribe of Naphtali settled near the Sea of Galilee, thriving in fishing and trade. Naphtali's story symbolizes the potential of freedom and agility. 7. Gad, the warrior's spirit. Gad, the son of Jacob's concubine Zilpah, was blessed with a warrior's spirit. The tribe of Gad settled east of the Jordan River and played a crucial role in defending Israel. Numbers 32. Gad's story teaches the importance of courage and strategy in ensuring a tribe's survival. 8. Asher, abundance and peace. Asher, Zilpah's other son, symbolized abundance and peace. His descendants inherited fertile land, producing olive oil and grain. Genesis 49:20. Asher's story represents the blessings of material wealth and peace. 9. Issachar, diligence and endurance. Issachar, Leah's fifth son, was known for his diligence and endurance. The tribe of Issachar was primarily agricultural, supporting Israel's food supply, Genesis 49:14-15. Issachar's story illustrates how hard work and patience lead to success. 10. Zebulun, commerce and prosperity. Zebulun, Leah's sixth son, symbolized commerce and prosperity. His descendants settled near the Mediterranean coast, thriving in trade, Genesis 49:13. Zebulun's story highlights the potential of economic prosperity. 11. Joseph the dreamer and savior. Joseph, the son of Jacob's beloved wife Rachel, is the most famous of the 12. Known for his ability to interpret dreams, he was envied by his brothers and sold into slavery in Egypt. Through divine guidance, Joseph rose to become Egypt's vizier, saving his family from famine, Genesis 37-50. Joseph's story is one of growth through adversity and fulfilling God's plan. His descendants, the tribes of Ephraim and Manasseh, became central to Israel's history. 12. Benjamin, the youngest warrior. Benjamin, Rachel's youngest son, was a skilled warrior despite his youth. His descendants, the tribe of Benjamin, produced King Saul, 1 Samuel 9, and were known for their bravery in battle. Benjamin's story symbolizes the potential of youth and courage. Conclusion: the legacy of the 12 tribes. The stories of Jacob's 12 sons form a grand narrative of intertwined destinies, family bonds, and divine promises. Their lives teach us about the complexities of human nature and the fulfillment of God's plan. The legacy of the 12 tribes remains a foundation of faith and identity for Jews and Christians today.